I really wanted to hold like a big like cow head.
This is an entirely new thing that I'm starting out. First and foremost, I want to introduce Helle. I've always actually wondered about your name. Is it Helle Navratil or Helle Navratil?
It's you have a pressure on the A, so it's Helle Navratil. Navratil.
So how long have you been doing photography?
Almost 10 years ago. But I didn't start doing professionally after I did finish school. Now I've been doing this full time for almost 2 years. Yeah.
Awesome. So when you say school, did you go to photography school?
Yeah, in Trondheim, Norsk Fotofagskole.
And how do you think that turned out for you? Was it a very important part of where you are now?
Yeah, of course. I think it's like great to study at photography school because you get like the environment and you have the 100% focus, and you can it's people there that wants to do the same. In one task we had this dark room, you know, with the big camera, with the thing that you put over your head, like the Sinar big cameras. It was like you get like a box about 10-15 kilo that the camera's in, and they just like, here, there you go up there and take pictures of this building. And we had to just like figure it out ourselves. And it's like basically you have 2 tryouts before you have to go inside a dark toilet and change the film and mount it, and yeah, so you get all these different things that you normally wouldn't do if you did be by yourself.
Awesome. Yeah, I think it's very important to seek new wisdom and try to learn new things, because if you just like stop at some point, you will never evolve. Like that's where you will be. I really like your like very, very vibrant, colorful portraits.
Thank you.
For me, that defines Helle. And so, like, where did that come from? Why did you start doing those like very artsy-fartsy portraits?
Stuff like that begins early in your life, I think. But when exactly, I'm not sure. But it's I get really inspired by all the things around me. And I get like, for example, if you go into a shop, first thing I see is the most colorful thing because it's the thing I like the most. So I think it's like something that just comes natural to me. It's just more appealing. Yeah,
I feel it. Like I'm all about the colors in my own photography as well. Even though I actually started doing more black and white recently.
Okay,
but I think it's really fun to kind of go outside my comfort zone and explore something that's not really me, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I've found many times that that's where I grow. Like I learned something here that I bring back, like wow, I didn't know this before I tried it.
Yeah.
Is there any specific, like if you could give one tip to someone who's starting out with photography, like what's your best advice, like in the start? Where should someone put their focus? No pun intended.
To really want to do it, because in the end of the day, if you're not really that into doing it, you're not going to wake up the next morning and do it again. The biggest or the hardest thing with Photoshop is to don't give up, because you always have to try and you have to learn, and most of the times you have to fail and do things wrong before you learn about it. Like even like if you sit here and you tell me, okay, you can't do this and this, like me, I kind of sometimes just have to like do the fault, even if you did tell me. It's like for small kids, you have to, they do it no matter what, and then you learn from it. So
would you say it's important to fail?
Yeah, in some way, yeah. But you also have to like, and by failing you don't have to be like, oh shit, I'm not good at this, but you just have to, I will show them. I will I will do it better next time. Yeah, you have that attitude and then everything will go well, I think.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Like sometimes I even try to fail on purpose so that there's something I have to learn here. I just need to like work my way through it.
Yeah.
You're like, don't give up, just keep on going, and
Super important.
And in a perfect world, like this is a dream scenario. There are no rules. There are no like no judgment, nothing.
Yeah.
Where would you be? Like, what would you photograph and why?
Like big dreams, like travel the world and just take pictures of interesting people. Like, yeah.
Nice, like
in my own way.
Yeah, of course.
To make them in my world.
Yeah. I'm really impressed with your new studio environment. It's like just really nice, walking in the door, it's like boom, like Helle, like everything here with colorful portraits hanging around and the colorful kitchen.
Yeah, and you feel at home.
Yeah, and the donut pillows.
Yeah.
I think it really tells something about you, and it's a nice thing. You come in here, like you kind of see what kind of person you are.
Yeah, but it's important to have like a nice environment, and you get kind of inspired. Like me, I'm really like all about the stuff. Like I can take, for example, I can take this leaf and I can like, wow, that's really nice, and then I just like Photoshop it like everywhere in the picture, and then you will just like, you will feel the energy, like you will, like it's okay, maybe this is a bad example, but say you did have like some element, have one for example. You see, like doesn't this like inspire you to do stuff? No?
I guess so.
It just like talks to you.
Well, I guess you and me we would use that totally differently, but I now just came up with 3 different ways to use that in a photograph.
Exactly.
Just by looking at it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I would like to talk about some of your photos because like there's a lot of stuff going on, and so I'll flip this up on the screen in the video. So, what's the background story for this photo?
I did travel to Morocco. I was thinking to make some pictures for an exhibition at Sting. It was maybe around 4 years ago. So I did make like this small studio. It's like toilet size studio in some way. It was really small room, and I did just take lots of self-portraits, and this was one of them. Yeah, it have like some deeper meanings and stuff, but sometimes, as I did say earlier, I just get inspired by things.
And in this case it was the chicken? Or the,
you know what?
Or is it a rooster?
Yeah, no, for that idea, that was the last picture. I had to, it was like some hours before I was leaving back to Norway, and I had to take this final picture. Some of the shops, they have this big cow heads, and I was like really wanted to buy that because it's really fascinating that people they buy a whole cow head and they eat it. But in some way it's just like a sheep head, like in Norway. It's just really big. That's
what I like about different cultures.
Yeah.
You know, when you're traveling around and you experience this different stuff.
Yeah, you get a whole other perspective of things in life.
Yeah, definitely.
I did go to the chicken place beside anyway, and you're not able to buy a living chicken. This was like everywhere in the room in the small studio I had. But I think maybe because I was like European, I asked like, hey, can I buy a chicken? They were like, okay. So I did take the chicken with me, and instead of holding the cow head, I did just hold the chicken. And this is the only picture that was any good that I could use in this setting.
Is the chicken alive?
Yeah, it's alive, yeah. For example, the crown on my head, it's like a clock. But I did just take out the clock thingy and put it on the head.
Nice.
Because it's goldy and nice. And
yeah, you're very creative.
Yeah.
And also make good use of the things around you, like very DIY.
MacGyver.
Yeah, MacGyver. You kind of get a visualization in your head, and then you go for it. Like you find the pieces that you need, like if it's a branch or a face mask or a person, or like if you have to put lipstick on and kiss a stranger all over his body, like you kind of go the length to produce the to get the end result, right?
Yeah. It's no limits.
Thank you guys. This is the end of the first episode. I hope you enjoyed it. if you have any suggestions, any comments about like what was the content here, was it good or bad, something missing, what should I ask next time, who should I interview next time, I would love to hear what you think. And high five.